unfortunately have just sold out. But if you do want to get this necklace to go with those, you might want to get the yellow gold right now. Okay. Sometimes it just gets really, really, really amazing. And sometime is right now. This is one of the most elaborate and elegant gold bracelets that I think we will ever show on QVC. And it is centered around the Liberty coin, which is a 22 karat gold, solid 22 karat gold Liberty coin. We'll talk about her in a moment. On the bracelet, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, I didn't miss one, right? 3 beautiful Liberty coins. Whether you're doing it in the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, or the 8-inch. Now, this is the only Liberty coin bracelet that we have with your choice of colored gemstones. We've done it a lot in gold through the years when we can get them, because these are minted 22 karat gold coins. But we decided to take this one. I'm going to show it to you sideways. Does Kadisha need one? Okay. Which one does Kadisha want? Do you have one for? Okay. And does she have a bracelet? Yeah. Okay, because I really don't want Kadisha not to have a bracelet, because that wouldn't be fun. So what we did is we took this beautiful bracelet, which is considered one of the best sellers at QVC. You love it, and it's usually reserved just for like major 24-hour gold events. So I'm really thrilled that this gorgeous bracelet that just came back in stock, by the way, is here. And then we choose to put 2 beautiful gemstones. The garnet, which legend has, was on Noah's Ark, illuminating it at night. And because of that, it's always been considered a bracelet that would give you, or a gemstone that would give you protection at night. Of course, January babies like me love it. And a lot of times lately, we've seen some of the more unusual colors of garnet, more the rhodolite color of garnet that's pinky, or even some of the plum or the purpley garnets. But what you have here is that true beautiful red, the color of the fiery embers in a fireplace. Like when you stoke the fire down and the lights are low and it's just glowing. That's what a garnet is. Set in the most rich and intricate gold with the fleur-de-lis, the symbol of the kings, and then a gorgeous fold over clasp. So even though you're getting it in the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, or the 8-inch, that clasp has a bar in the middle, so you can actually make it a little bit longer, and then there is that figure 8 for safety, because you don't want this bracelet going anywhere. So that is the garnet. Then we also have it in a Swiss blue topaz. This is one of the best Swiss blue, actually yeah, it is Swiss, but I'm telling you, that is a gorgeous Swiss blue topaz. That is beautiful, and she's upside down, so let me show it this way. I have an update, and then we'll talk a little bit about our Liberty coins. In the 6 3/4 inch, we have fewer than 2 dozen in the blue topaz, and we have a dozen in the garnet. In the 7 1/4, we have fewer than 2 dozen each. And then in the 8-inch, we only have a dozen in the blue topaz and a dozen in the garnet. So before we talk about the Liberty coin and really her beautiful significance, let's talk a little bit about what that 18 months financing means. Because when I was working with Ted, the last time Ted Leach and I were together, that wasn't an option. Well, now it is at QVC. So I don't have the card in front of me, Sean, so I can't do the whole verbatim thing, but I'll do my best. You can use your Q card. There's no interest if it's paid in full within the time period, which in this case is 18 months. And if you don't have a Q card, you can call us, or you can go to qvc.com/Q card. You can find more about it. If you do apply for one and you're approved, you can go right to that 18-month special financing like today. So it really, 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 really pays to have a Q card. So let's talk about this. First of all, this is the only Liberty coin bracelet that we have with colored gemstone. So the 3 coins that are in this bracelet are in solid 14 karat gold. Yes, we have a ring, and we also have brand new earrings that we've never, ever, ever, ever done Liberty coin earrings before, because the ability to match them up was just so tough, but you guys insisted, so our buyers said okay. So it's the first and only time we've added color gemstones to this, which I think gives it a very old world, elegant appeal. It's just stunning. But Liberty, Miss Liberty, Lady Liberty, has appeared on coins in the United States since the 1700s. So it is one of the most popular motifs. There are all different versions of the Liberty. Here she is, the walking Lady Liberty. with the rays of the sun behind her. Of course, she is solid 22 karat gold that is then set in that gorgeous halo. You can see that the date is there. It's minted. This one is 2018. But she has a symbol. Obviously, when we think about freedom, we think about liberty, we understand that. But she is a symbol of human freedom, and she's also the symbol of freedom of thought. So the ability to think what you want, the ability to dream what you want, that's all embodied by this beautiful coin. And, you know, there is just something about coin jewelry. I think it has an exotic tinge to it, right? If you think about, you know, pirate treasure being made into jewelry. I mean, gold has had that aura for centuries. It is considered to be the metal of the gods because there was nothing that ancient people could do to it that would change it. And I'm always so impressed. I talked about going to a museum in Key West one time and taking a look at beautiful gold jewelry that was unearthed under the sea. About, I guess, 5 or 6 years ago, we were in Ireland and we were in the National. I don't know if my producer Sean has ever been to Ireland, but I think I need to ask him that question. But we went to a museum and they had gold jewelry made by the Celts from the 9th century AD. And I know I would get arrested and thrown into jail, so I didn't do that, but I wanted to reach in and put the cuff on my wrist and walk out of the museum because the gold that was made and smithed in the 9th century AD was as shining and beautiful, as relevant today as it was then, worn by the ancient Celts. Amazing. So cool. That's gold. That's why we celebrate it all month long. Just so happens that May is also Mother's Day. May is usually graduation. May is the unofficial start of summer with Memorial Day and with the sunshine and the sunscreen and everything else. We want to think about gold. So here comes our 14 karat for the lever back, for the beautiful frame. And I love the fact that they've kind of mimicked the look of a coin on the outside. That's 14 karat gold, but what's on the inside? 22 karat gold. You know 24 karat gold is pure, so this is like pretty spectacular. And these earrings, Khadijah is wearing them. They measure about 1 3/8 in length. And we only have about 6 dozen to go around. I'm going to try them on as well, but I think Khadijah has them over there, so I'm going to put one on at least. Because Khadijah has gorgeous long hair, and you can see that these earrings show up. I like to try them on too so that you can understand that if your hair is more cropped or you like to wear it back, they're not going to be too much. I mean, as I've changed hairstyles a gajillion times in my career at QVC, sometimes I got to change earrings too. Like I had a bob once and suddenly that was a whole new thing, like a short curly bob right to my chin. I'm like, okay, this is not working with all the earrings I used to use because it was kind of covering my ears, so I had to wear something longer. The hair gets real cropped and short and suddenly